So here's the thing. Donald Trump is doing the big ask by all these appointments. Yes and no. No, because he is, he has the ability, because he's basically got Mike Johnson in his pocket, more or less. He has the ability to adjourn the House of Representatives and the Senate, effectively. The entirety of Congress, right? He absolutely could by forcing a disagreement between the two and having Mike Johnson do that. And then he could just adjourn both houses, and then recess appointments are a part of the Constitution, so therefore, they can't really stop him from doing that. And then you're going to have Matt Gaetz as your Attorney General kicking over every rock in every single one of these person's lives. You're going to have doors kicked in. You're going to have search warrants and the whole kit and caboodle. And you know what? Good. Good. Do it. I say do it. If they want to sit there and say, well, if you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't worry about it. Well, you know what? Let's flip that particular table on them. If they don't have nothing to hide, then they shouldn't be afraid of Matt Gaetz being the Attorney General. I wonder about that, huh? Yeah, let's have a little conversation there. And you know what? I don't really care if Donald Trump has done all this bad business or dishonest garbage. You know what? I'd almost prefer it if he had. Because then you know for a matter of fact that he knows how the game is played. And someone who knows how the game is played knows how to shut it the F down. Plain and simple. You use a thief to catch a thief. And if they happen to walk away with a couple of silver spoons in the process, price of doing business. If it gets all the corruption out of our politics, or rather removes this current generation of corruption that is in our politics, so we can reset the system and go back to a government for, of, and by the people, then so be it. You can have my entire drawer of silver spoons. Just make sure I have the steel ones so I can eat my cereal and oatmeal later. Or, whatever healthy alternatives, hopefully, we get after all this is said and done. But I am so fed up with this pearl-clutching BS. Admittedly, yes, 100%, we should use one of their own against themselves. And it absolutely should be done, 110%. You don't like what I have to say, too bad. It's what I'm saying. You don't have to agree with it. It is what it is. I'm going to leave it right there. I don't intend to turn this into a 10-20 minute talking point. But here's the reality. I'm tired of watching all these liars and thieves get into political office to then turn around and rob us, the American people, and our children of our futures. We are done with that. That is over. You're going to start answering for your theft of our children's futures starting this January. Don't destroy anything, don't delete anything, because if you do, it's going to be about 1,000 times worse. And you know what? Any of you that are caught being as corrupt as what I said here before, you don't deserve to hold public office. I would argue that you should never have worked in even a post office as a delivery person. You should be flipping a burger at Burger King. And that is what I honestly feel about the whole thing. You wanted to know how I feel? There it is. And by the way, unlike other partisan politicians, guess what? Donald Trump doesn't give a rip what letters next to your name. Neither does Matt Gaetz. If you committed a crime, you're gonna get hammered for it. And yes, I'm well aware the problem with being a hammer is that everything looks like a nail. I get that. But you know what? The system has been so corrupt and against the American people for so long, I don't care, and neither does anyone else. But we're going to leave it there. Leave a comment and a subscription if you like what I said. If not, hit the dislike button. Those are fun too. Whine and complain in my comment section about how I'm wrong about something, and then watch it happen anyway. So, whatever. Do what you want.